Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Obi Martin's prospects should Xerxes be offloaded, and grim tidings for Liverpool ahead of the clash with United. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Xerxes' departure could open door for Chido Obi Martin in first team. Chido Obi Martin, the 17-year-old striker, has yet to make a matchday squad this season, but has already notched up 8 competitive appearances for the senior side and impressed during the club's post-season tour of Asia earlier this year. As a nod to his rapid progress, he was awarded the number 32 shirt over the summer, though his tally of 3 goals and 7 outings at under-21 level serves as a sobering reminder of the graft still required to cut it at the top tier. Expectations ought to be kept in check to properly develop such a raw prospect, yet Joshua Xerxes' potential winter exit might elevate Obi in the pecking order and grant him the senior minutes his craving. Even at his tender age, Chido stands out as the most instinctive successor to Šeško in a classic centre-forward role, offering manager Amorim a fresh substitute option off the bench, even if regular starts remain a distant prospect. Insiders who've tracked Chido's journey since his switch from Arsenal will attest to his innate talent, though it's evident he needs polishing in the hurly-burly of first-team football. With patience and the right opportunities, this young gun could yet shine in the Premier League spotlight. Bad news for Liverpool ahead of Manchester United clash. After the international break, Manchester United will travel to Anfield for the 8th match week of the 2025-2026 Premier League season against Liverpool. The Reds are currently enduring a dismal run of form, having suffered 3 consecutive defeats, 2 in the Premier League against Crystal Palace and Chelsea, and 1 at home to Galatasaray in the Champions League. This streak has not only dented their confidence but also raised questions among supporters about the squad's resilience under manager Arne, especially as the fixtures pile up in a demanding schedule that tests even the fittest teams. In the league standings, Liverpool sits second with 5 wins and 2 losses, 5 points clear of United, who languish in 10th place. Despite holding a respectable position, the gap to the top could widen if results don't improve, and the rivalry's intensity means every point dropped feels amplified, particularly with United desperate to climb the table and salvage their own patchy start to the campaign. Liverpool face further woe heading into the fixture against their fierce rivals, with several key players sidelined by injuries that have disrupted the squad. These setbacks come at the worst possible time, forcing Slot to dip into depleted resources and potentially alter tactics that have relied on consistency, leaving fans anxious about how the team will cope without their usual backbone in defense and midfield. Goalkeeper Alisson Becker is among the most affected, having picked up an issue in the second half of the Champions League encounter with Galatasaray. The Brazilian's absence is a massive blow given his reputation as one of the world's top shot stoppers, whose command of the box and distribution have been pivotal in Liverpool's build-up play, making his replacement a daunting task for whoever steps in between the posts. Alisson has been ruled out for the weekend's match and will not join up with Brazil for international duties. His recovery timeline hinges on how swiftly he heals, meaning he is likely to miss the first game post-break, though updates could alter that outlook either way, and in the meantime, the medical team will be monitoring him closely to ensure no risks are taken that could prolong his time on the treatment table. Defender Ibrahima Konate was substituted early in the second half during Liverpool's away defeat to Chelsea in the Premier League. Manager Arne noted that Konate was limping slightly and felt a niggle in his quadriceps, prompting caution to avoid a more severe tear in subsequent sprints, a decision that reflects the growing emphasis on player welfare in modern football where even minor issues can escalate without proper intervention. The substitution for Konate was partly pre-planned to introduce Ryan Gravenberch's ball-playing abilities from a central defensive role. Nonetheless, the early withdrawal may have averted worse damage, although the exact severity of his injury remains unclear, leaving the coaching staff in a holding pattern as they await scan results that could either ease concerns or force further reshuffles in the backline. Young defender Giovanni Leoni, a recent arrival, faces a lengthy spell on the sidelines after suffering a torn anterior cruciate ligament towards the end of his debut against Southampton in the Carabao Cup. This setback will keep him out for up to a year, a crushing blow for the lad who's just settled in a new country and impressed in his first outing, where his composure and reading of the game hinted at a bright future that now must be put on hold amid rehabilitation and mental challenges. His youth is the only silver lining, offering ample time to rebound from such a hard injury, though it's a tough pill to swallow with little real upside, especially as he adapts to the Premier League's physical demands far from home. Ryan Gravenberch is also a doubt, following his substitution on the 12th of October due in part to fitness concerns amid a grueling campaign. He described it as a precautionary measure and now reports feeling fine, but with the Dutchman's versatility proving invaluable in midfield rotations, any lingering doubts could disrupt Slot's plans and force reliance on less experienced options who might struggle against United's counter-attacking threats. Wataru Endo had initially planned to link up with Japan's national team for friendlies against Paraguay and Brazil this month but withdrew owing to an undisclosed injury, as per the Japan Football Association. The 32-year-old actually sustained a hamstring problem during Liverpool's final match before the October international break against Chelsea, an issue that highlights the risks of international call-ups clashing with club commitments in a congested calendar. Endo's absence piles further pressure on the midfield, complicating Arne Slot's preparations for the Manchester United showdown even more, as the team grapples with balancing recovery and strategy in what promises to be a fiercely contested derby. Ruben Amorim reportedly prioritizing Inter Milan wing-back. Manchester United's head coach Ruben Amorim is reportedly gearing up to strengthen his squad in the January transfer window, following a disappointing start to the Premier League season. Despite significant summer signings, the Red Devils have struggled, securing only 3 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses in their opening 7 matches, leaving them languishing in mid-table and prompting questions about their title credentials. Amorim's position has come under scrutiny due to these lackluster results, but he remains focused on enhancing the team with players suited to his tactical vision. The Portuguese manager, known for his meticulous approach, has reportedly informed the club's hierarchy of his intent to pursue key targets who can elevate Manchester United's performance in domestic. Among these targets, Inter Milan's Federico Di Marco has emerged as Amorim's top priority, with the United boss keen to secure the defender's signature. The 27-year-old wingback, whose latest stats show 2 goals and 3 assists in 6 Serie A matches this season, is seen as a perfect fit for Amorim's system due to his versatility and attacking flair, making him a prime candidate to bolster United's backline. Di Marco is a linchpin in Christian Chivu's Inter squad, yet uncertainty surrounds his future as his contract nears its final 18 months, with renewal talks ongoing. With a career tally of 23 goals, 29 assists, 15 clean sheets, and 70 blocked shots in 211 top 5 league appearances, his potential departure could be considered if Inter receive a compelling offer, especially given their history of strategic sales. The Italian international has cemented his status as one of Europe's elite wingbacks, consistently delivering in the final third with his pinpoint crossing and dynamic runs. Under Chivu, Di Marco has thrived, completing 23 crosses and creating 22 goal-scoring opportunities in Serie A this season, more than any other player in Italy's top flight, showcasing his ability to influence games offensively. His left-footed prowess makes him an ideal fit for Amorim's formation, though his deep ties to Inter may complicate any move. As an academy product who has won multiple trophies, including the 2023-2024 Serie A title, Di Marco's emotional connection to the Nerazzurri, coupled with his recent form of 7 tackles and 3 interceptions in Serie A, could make him reluctant to leave his boyhood club. Amorim, who has instilled a pragmatic yet attacking philosophy at Old Trafford, sees Di Marco as a solution to United's defensive woes, particularly on the left flank, where injuries have exposed vulnerabilities. The Italian's ability to contribute defensively, with 3 shots blocked and 7 clearances this season, alongside his offensive output, aligns perfectly with Amorim's vision of wingbacks driving the team's transitions. Inter, under Chivu's leadership, are enjoying a strong start to their Serie A title defense, but financial considerations could influence their stance on Di Marco's future. With his market value estimated at 50 to 60 million euros and a contract until June 2027, the Nerazzurri might be tempted by a substantial bid, especially as they balance squad investment with their recent Champions League semi-final appearance. Ultimately, the transfer's success hinged on Inter's negotiations and Di Marco's loyalty to his lifelong club, with United's ambition to return to the Premier League's summit hanging in the balance. As January approaches, the Old Trafford faithful will be watching closely, hopeful that Di Marco's impressive stats, 12 matches, 2 goals, and 6 clean sheets across all competitions in 2025-2026 can be brought to Manchester to spark a revival. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.